This is the second time we have had to wake up in the 3 o'clock hour for a flight in the past week, but it's worth it. Welcome to Costa Rica, where the coastlines are absolutely beautiful and the local cuisine is even better. Join us as we travel this country to find all of the local foods that Costa Rica has to offer.
So this is Gallo Pinto, which means spotted rooster, and it's mainly this rice and bean mixture here. So it's super flavorful. It's flavored with a salsa lozano, which is almost like a Worcestershire. There's a bunch of different spices and things that go into these rice and beans. It's usually served with a wide variety of different things, depending on when you get it, but usually a protein. On our plate, we have eggs. There's plantain, pico de gallo, avocado, queso, some toast, and some fruit. So this is supposed to be like a breakfast kind of thing, and it's pretty typical here in Costa Rica. So definitely a really delicious meal to get while you're here.
Hola, buenas. We're at La Cevicheria in Playa Santa Teresa, and we are going to try ceviche today, which I'm super excited about because ceviche is one of those things that I don't get very often because I only eat it when it is super fresh. But I had it in Peru, which is a different style of ceviche that is just kind of much more quickly marinated in lime juice. But this one is one that is marinated over a longer amount of time. So we got traditional tico ceviche, and we also got a tropical one, which is basically the same, just with the addition of like ginger and passion fruit, things like that. And we got a local mahi-mahi and a local tuna in it. So I'm super excited to try it. Here we go. I'm going to try the tropical one first. If I can get a bite, at least. Oh no! Fish overboard. Here we go. Cheers. Delicious. So fresh. So amazing. We are in La Fortuna at Jalapa's restaurant, and here are the traditional patacones that we are going to eat. They are fried plantains that are smashed and fried crispy like a potato chip. We have them with a black bean dip and cheese, guacamole, pickled vegetables, which are delicious. We actually had these last night too, not gonna lie, and pico de gallo. Absolutely delicious. So, I'm gonna start with some guac. Hopefully you can hear this crunch. Delicious. Worth coming back a second night for.
All right, so in this clip, our mics are working, but the restaurant is pretty loud. But I'm telling you about Chifrijo, which is like a Costa Rican gumbo almost. It's got rice and beans and like a slow-cooked beef in it. It's got avocado and pico de gallo. And there's chicharrones, which are like a fried pork skin on it, which was super good. They also served it with a side of pickles, and the pickles there at this restaurant were so good. So this is Chifrijo, super, super delicious, totally worth it.
I got the fish casado, which basically is just translated to married man, because it is a combination of rice and beans in a salad, a tortilla, and some sort of protein, usually fish or beef. I got fish, and it's basically just like the full plate that you would eat. So I'm very excited to dig in. Well, it's safe to say that we loved the food in Costa Rica.
It's so good. It's so fresh and so delicious. you really can't go wrong.
Absolutely. There was not a single dish that we were like, that's okay. Pretty much everything was like, I want to eat that again right away.
Yeah, I'm already craving it.
Yep. I think my personal favorite were the Patacones, just because they were the perfect vehicle for dipping different things.
Yeah, and that crunch. What's better than a good crunch like that?
It's so good. Yeah, so at Jalapas in La Fortuna, they served it with guacamole and pico de gallo and like a bean dip. But there were these homemade pickled vegetables that were loaded with ginger. Oh my gosh, they were delicious on them.
Yeah, it's a taste of heaven, honestly. So shout out to them.
Yeah, we may or may not have ordered it 2 days in a row.
Yeah, unashamedly.
Yeah, we're admitting it. We also loved the cevicheria in Santa Teresa, the ceviche there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I've never had ceviche that fresh before. And it was so great because you could choose between all sorts of different fresh catches of the day. So you really can't go wrong with it, and it's all gonna be delicious. So limey and acidic and savory, it's perfection.
Absolutely delicious. And it was just kind of fun because it was a little bit of a full circle moment for us. So in 2020, I set a New Year's resolution, which was probably the only resolution I've ever seen all the way through. And that was to make a different dish from a different country in the world for each of the 52 weeks out of the year. And for Costa Rica, our dish was Gallo Pinto. So 4 years later, here we are. We got to travel to Costa Rica and try Gallo Pinto actually in person.
Yeah. So when you go to Costa Rica, you have to try all of these local favorites. You really can't go wrong. You can get them everywhere across the country. So anywhere you go, try some of these dishes.
Yes, absolutely. And just enjoy yourself in the country. We loved seeing all of the wildlife that Costa Rica has to offer. It's honestly pretty hard to top. Just getting to see the monkeys and the Scarlet Macaws, which were absolutely gorgeous. We didn't get a video of them, but they were so majestic. And then seeing the Arenal volcano right there in front of our faces at the place we were staying, absolutely phenomenal. And then, of course, all of the beaches. It's named Costa Rica for a reason. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you like this kind of thing, budget travel or trying new foods or learning about different cultures, we would love for you to follow along. So give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.
Yeah, we'd love to have you along for the ride.
Yep.
Bye.
You like the tide pools? Hard to believe, honestly.
We have a porch kitty.
How's Costa Rica's rainy season?
It's wet.
Well,